Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Now I know that the upload for this movie review has been a little off because my phone's been really weird. I think I have to get a new screen and stuff, so I'll hopefully have that sorted out by the time this video is uploaded, or by the time I'm editing it. I don't know. You'll find out, I guess. But this is just gonna be my review for the movie Hellraiser 2022, which I saw, and the next time we do a movie review, I have some different options that weren't the other ones in the polls that you guys will hopefully vote on. I'm hoping, so let's get into it. So when I went into this movie, I went into it just wanting to watch it and hope that it was better than the other sequels that came out after the original two, or the original trilogy, I want to say. Because those original 3, maybe 4 Hellraiser movies were good, and then all the sequels that followed after were kind of meh. So me walking into this movie just wanted something good. And if that's what you're coming for, you definitely get what you want. The movie is good. I like how they have it. It's not really too tied to the first story. I'm pretty sure that they did say that, or they didn't say, but I'm pretty sure this is a reboot from the original timeline. But this, I like this movie. I like how they designed the Cenobites. I liked how I like the kills. Now this is again, this is the non-spoiler part of the video. There will be hopefully timestamps for a spoiler bit for when that happens. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not used to talking the whole video, but yeah. And I liked how they did the movie. I liked how the Cenobites were designed. I also liked the sound design and the effects. A lot of stuff in this movie was good. One thing I didn't like, now this just might have been my personal preference, but I don't know why, but the main character, Riley, I think that's what her name was, she just seems so whiny. Like I didn't get why that was. I'm not sure why. She just seemed like I don't know. I'm probably just thinking about this. She seemed like a very whiny character. I don't know why. All the other characters were good though. Supporting ones. There was Nora. I can't remember what the other dude's name was. The other two. Yeah, so that's all I'm gonna give for non-spoiler bits of the movie. So if you guys don't want to get spoiled, then it's on. The movie is on Hulu. So if you want, you can go watch the movie on Hulu, and then just come back into this part of the video. So the plot of the movie. So the movie starts with this guy. I think his name was Joseph. He gets lured into a room with the main villain of the movie. I can't remember what his name is. I'm sorry, I should have maybe rewatched the movie because I saw it a week ago before I did the review or when I'm recording this. Yeah, so he gets lured into it, and he gets killed. Now, another thing about the movie's plot. The lament configuration has 5 or 6 different forms in the movie, and each time it kills someone, it changes its form. And the person who chooses to kill people with the lament configuration, or the final person who gets the final form of the lament configuration, I think the final part is called the Leviathan, I think. Because that's also from the original movie, but yeah. So when the person who gets the Leviathan part of it, they get the ultimate reward or whatever. And it's interesting. Yeah, it is at the end of the movie where it's revealed that the guy who got the reward, he had done this a bunch of times in the movie and had gotten every reward the Cenobites had to offer. So his last reward before that was just a machine that was inside of his body, and it was just very graphic and violent, but that was interesting, a part of it. And then after that, that's the cold open. We meet the main character, Riley. Now she is interesting because in the non-spoiler section, I talked about how I didn't really like her character in the beginning of it, I'll say, because once I started watching it more, I'm like, okay, yeah, her viewpoint's understandable here. She's a drug addict, I think, with her boyfriend. They were met in a rehab sort of thing. And so these characters are meeting, and we get to meet everyone, exposition and whatever. And Riley with the boyfriend, I can't remember what his name is. I should have rewatched this or at least looked at something beforehand. But they go to this shipping container, and it contains lament configuration. They take it, and then they go back to the thing. And then what happens is Riley and her brother have an argument, and that results with him dying. Now, I'm not going to go over every single plot point in the movie because that would be kind of boring, I admit. But yeah, with the whole 6 different forms of lament configuration. Oh, and also it turns out that the boyfriend character is kind of betraying them. He works for whatever her name is. whatever with the Senate. He works for the Senate. No, not. My brain isn't working. I'm very sorry. That the boyfriend character works for the main villain of the story, and he's just trying to get Riley to use the box to kill people, and then he can get the final reward, which is to remove the. I don't even know what it's called. I don't think it's given a name in the movie, but the grotesque thing that's put into his body that like turns his like veins and stuff. It's really weird. If you, I can't do it in greater detail than actually watching the movie. But yeah, and then also we get a lot of different Cenobites in this movie. One's called the Masquerade Cenobite, and we get the iconic ones like Chatterer and Pinhead. But I don't think the other two, the female Cenobite and I think Butterball was his name in the original Hellraiser movie. We don't get those in this one. Either that or I completely missed the character and they were completely redesigned. I don't know. I went into this movie blindly and came out blindly as well to do the review, but yeah. And so the final scene of the movie, I'm sorry I'm jumping all over the place. I need to find a more efficient way of doing this. Probably should. But, so yeah, what happens is the boyfriend character is revealed to be evil, or at least working with the main villain. And so all that plays down, and what their plan was to trap a Cenobite in the thing to stab it. Another thing that was revealed more towards the beginning of the third half of the movie was that when the box needs to consume blood to change forms, that a Cenobite works, because Chatterer got stabbed with the box and then was killed by chains. Like, it was interesting. I'll admit that much. And so you get stabbed by the box, you get hunted by the Cenobites. So what happens is one of the other main characters, I can't remember what his name is, gets stabbed by the box, and then he is supposed to die, but Riley decides to switch it on the boyfriend, who was evil, and it kills him by the barbed wire Cenobite, I think was the name. And the end of the movie, it wasn't an end credit scene, it was literally the end of the movie. I can't remember what the villain's name is. I'll have to put in the description of the video maybe or not. I'm sorry for forgetting. But he gets turned into a Cenobite himself. And one other thing I like to point out about the movie that I really enjoyed, the effects were amazing. I don't know who did them, and I'm sorry I can't shout you out, but the effects in this movie, everything about this movie was really good. Like, you were able to understand the characters. It took me a second to understand Riley's character, but yeah, you do finally get like a gist as to why that happened. But yeah, so that is gonna be my review on Hellraiser. I'm sorry these are so weird and have like no structure to them. Hopefully I'll be able to get into more movie reviews later, because I know some of you are probably sick of me doing YouTube edits, so who knows, we'll work on that. So hopefully by the time this video's up, that the next edit I do is, or the next horror movie I do will be like able for you guys to see. Like, I'll do a poll. Hopefully, I guess we'll see. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any more horror movie reviews. Also, I should have a playlist for these now. There's a curated playlist on my channel, so if you want to watch like gaming videos, Dead by Daylight, it's listed by game, I'm pretty sure. But there should be a movie review folder playlist in there, so I'll see you guys in the next video.
Huh.